Okay, so this is Warlock making a recording. I don't know, it's pretty late. I'm not chipper, and yesterday for a while I made some that I was and I'm hoping it's even what if they did inject me a virus that it's bad, but because I'm hoping it's not intense, because I heard a lot of walking around, and then I got my blood pressure up for a while. I don't know if it was just a temporary thing and it's messing up because I have so many symptoms from different attacks, different powders or different gases in my apartment. I don't know now if I just have a weird kind of symptoms in my body that make me feel like weird pain all over my immune system, and my body's not working. And I bled a bit yesterday, but mostly I just feel I'm breaking down. I just can't digest. I can't go to the bathroom again. And obviously, when you can't go to the bathroom after a few days, you're dead. So if it is a virus, I can't do anything about it. So if you see this, it's because I went out, and it's not that I felt more or less like this pain that's blocking. It feels almost like there's cement all over my body. I am telling you, the experiments they're doing on me yesterday, just that they put something, and I know because this guy was squiggly around, and they probably managed to get a gas that made me really hyper. And of course, when I'm hyper, what happens when you're tortured and you're provoked and you're and tortured, and yeah, that's it. So I was like saying things, and I'm still saying, I wonder why no one does anything to help me. I know it's not their problem, and it's big with the police. And it's funny, the coincidence is that now on the news they showed that in Laval or Longueuil, this lady, they're doing something about feeling sick. So it's almost like, again, I put it like in the sense that if I die, I could, in a way, defend myself better, because the way they're keeping me, it's not really life. The suffering I'm going through, it's always something. If it's not that, it looks like now, I don't know what it is making me sick, because I am sensitive to viruses and things like that. And in a way, I hope it is that, even if it's a man-made virus, even if they sprayed it in my face, my eyes were hurting yesterday a lot. Now they're a bit better, but I feel pain all over now, like the one in my eyes. But I feel like all I could report to you is the symptoms. If anybody's having some kind of virus symptoms like me, let me know in the comments. But I'm telling you, if you're seeing this, it's because if it is some kind of virus and it hurts the throat too, and it's not from a chemical or some kind of, because it's not no longer about pesticides. You don't put pesticides every day. Come on. Even if they wanted to gas me all over to make my apartment like bug proof, they made it bug proof, all right. They bugged me so much with these products that I wouldn't be able to have bugs in my apartment, even if they put them on purpose. But this is what I mean is, I know they made me drink something that had to do with parasites, and it was really bad. And I'm scared to eat anywhere. People don't understand the kind of crime they're doing. At some point, I got like really like, hey, come on, people. Like I was like, I can't even remember how I was, because if I would be like that in front of an officer, they would shoot me. If I was like, hey, if I would have gone upstairs, because I was so hyper. And even if I'm peaceful and forgiving, even my comments was like, I'm going to curse them, this, that. So they provoke me to bring out my animal instinct. They do everything. They torture me. They put my blood pressure and animalistic system with these, I don't know what kind of attacks on my system, the hormones, the adrenaline. When you're attacked on so many biological level, the body tries to fight it, and the first instinct is to raise the blood pressure and the adrenaline. So I become like, it's like fight or flight, exactly, just like when you see police cars with sirens coming towards you. It's not a life. It's constant stress. And if you're seeing this, is because they made me ill in the apartment, meaning as I went out, now I have a little bit of data, but I'm probably going to try to go to a Wi-Fi. I don't know how long I have, because like I said, now it's not even a day and a half that I haven't gone to the bathroom. But because me, I'm always trying to keep some kind of herb that makes me go to the bathroom, because I have a problem with that. So when it stops that I can't go, it means there's something blocking my immune system, my nervous system. Something is really making it poisonous. And if they keep on doing the same way, when I called the police that time, it wasn't only that night, but it was constantly. That time, even the concierge got sick, and I filmed it. And I think that one, I still have it. I could probably show it. I probably will if I find it again, but I have it on my phone. But this is the thing is, if they're punishing me so much, why shouldn't I make complaints to the police in Apopex? Instead of them trying to intimidate me and poison me more if I don't move to a gulag or to a move, because again, I think that they're attacking me a lot here, so they avoid having a relatable thing on the news or on the internet, because if I die or have a police conflict in this apartment where I'm at now, people have seen me filming, people see the trains outside, meaning it's the cul-de-sac, Mackenzie, and the other one, I forgot the other one on my windows is the street after, I forgot what it's called, I don't know why I never checked. But it's with the bus stop of the 168, so people know where I live. If I die here, obviously it's going to be like people are going to ask questions, they're going to see what happened, ask neighbors, and if the police attacks me here, even though it's not going to be fun for me, either dying or being beaten up and brought to jail, because they don't care about what's the law. That's why you see that kid being shot for no reason. It's everybody, even people that don't help me, they say, well, that kid didn't deserve it. Nobody deserves to be hurt or tortured, but when you torture someone, at least do away with it. I know if they would shoot me, it would look bad. And I don't want to be poisoned to death because it always hurts. No, but in a way, sometimes I wish they would kill me, because no, I don't wish it, but I'm saying because after it stops the pain, and whether my soul could ghost them, not ghost them, like ignore them, hurt them back, because it is a just thing. And so it's like I'm taking my own karma in hand. Like I am so advanced spiritually, part of me or part of my higher self is saying, you're allowed cursing. It doesn't matter if you're not allowed religiously now, saying, intimidating with religion or saying God will punish you. But because even though in their eyes I'm not allowed saying it and I can't prove it, because according to them I can't say anything. Nothing I say has value. And what a little I say, they're going to say I'm crazy. So this is the kind of horrific crime that you follow, you hurt some. It is so, part of me, it's a feeling so much of destruction. But it's not that I feel depressed or sad or in pain. Physical pain, yes, that I can't avoid. And my body's not working. I can't go to the bathroom. I feel I'm going to die, yes. But I don't die, but I live very bad. And I have to constantly take things to try to protect myself from all my body being filled up with the other day, you saw the powder. My life is a horror story. I think I'm going to put this video anyways, even if I'm not sure if it's, because it doesn't matter if it's a virus or not. They sprayed it in me. I have a visor and sometimes even like material things here. Sometimes I used to put even a mask. Now it's like too many things. But by the time it's like a visor is already enough to protect you from colds. Because the air has to come directly to be from another person. Because if the air has to change, the virus loses its effect. The virus can't swim upside down. It goes with air currents, right? That's why when you sneeze, it's a way of, it's almost like parasites. Yeah, it's parasitic virus that spreads. People say it's the way the sneeze is made to spread it. It's almost like the way it's out of the body, it goes into another body. It's almost like those weird parasites in animals that it controls them even when they're dead. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling so sad. Like, not sad spiritually, but sad for how much my body is suffering. And I don't know. At some points I say, if I was compassionate for my own body, for my suffering, I would try to find a way that's the least painful to put myself. I'm not saying this because I have intention, but I don't know what I'll do because I can't go to the hospital. They attacked me. And the thing is that I'm making this video, they might turn this around to further detain me and torture me in a way that I won't die, but I'll be tortured even more than now. So this is the thing where I think if the police would ever come close to me in a semi-legal way, meaning it would be a crime, but it would be legalized crime. That's what the police is. Everything that the police in Apopex have done to me in the last 6 years, or even before Apopex with the pesticide, but they were chalking it up to, oh, it's your imagination, or it's other neighbors that are putting the pesticides, it's not us. Like when I used to show the white powder, oh, it's other people. There was a white powder all over the floor, and I think I know who put it there, the same person that did the P38. Oh, but they're going to get mad if I say this in the video. But because they could hurt me, follow me, have neighbors torture me, do P38s, I can't even say it. This is how Apopex and the police think. They could do whatever they want to me and even use the HLM, use the bank, use the Burger King, Maxi. Everywhere there's people after me. This is what the new reality is a crime on a level that's so big. I'm telling you, people, if I wouldn't be sure I wouldn't be saying it. I wish there's more light. I am telling you with full conviction. There is no doubts in my mind. And like I said, some people don't like it that I say, oh, I wish I could take a pill and make this go away and that I was crazy. But no, I'm not crazy at all, 0%. But it is crazy what they're doing to me. It is so, like now, it's an attack so big, so on, weaponizing a whole building. Like if I hear the guy, yesterday, 2 days ago, there was nobody walking on top of me. I don't know if they just send police to just weaponize the apartment, like I did next door here on the other, near the corner of the, like over here, right? I don't know if now you can't see because the person living there is a person that could hardly talk, and that's another reason why they put him there. So I can't ask him. He can't confirm, and I can't record him saying, "Yeah, they exterminate every day." At one point, he goes, "Yeah, they come all the time," but he didn't say pesticide. Doesn't even know how to talk, and that's. You think it's a coincidence? I'm telling you, what I'm living right now. I don't know if I could go to the bathroom, but it's not the point of the bathroom. It's like my body is so malfunctioning. And I hope it is a virus, even if they sprayed it on me, because a virus in a week or 10 days at max, or even 3 days, it's going to start, some of the symptoms are going to start fading. But if I go out and I get more attacks, or they put more pesticides, like when there's pesticide, like the other day you saw the white powder in my, when there's so many things affecting me right now, my body is like, it's like if you're in a war zone, exactly like Gaza, you don't know what's going to kill you, a sniper, starvation, a building crumbling on you. It's disgusting. And at one point, I erased it now, but I had put a little kid with feeding cats. You have a lot of food. He gave some to the cats. And cats are adorable. People say they're sent by, it's like, I don't know, it's something spiritual. But, well, black cats are very kind. It's funny that people say a witch with a black cat, but I've never seen a black cat be aggressive. And they're the ones that are supposed to be the most spooky. But all I know is that I'm not feeling well. And I was really, yesterday I made a couple of them, but the police records, so they could always say between themselves, look, he could be dangerous. They gas me. They put things that provoke my adrenaline to try to fight because it attacks my hormones. My body's not working. I don't feel nothing. I feel pain, but I don't feel good things. Like my hands are all numb, and I'm taking all these vitamins to protect against viruses or bad symptoms from chemicals or virus. Imagine I wasn't, and I'm putting, like, as if you could see, I'm trying to breathe good air, and I'm putting things all the time, but I'm still sick. So imagine what they're doing to me. I can't isolate myself here. Imagine going to a place new, and if my phone gets cut because it's coming out. They said they didn't have time to fix up all the C8, C9s. I don't know which one it was that they have to, the religious one, which takes away more of our express. I don't know if it's C8 that they could take away your phone and internet. Even my email, so how would I communicate with everybody? That's why, in a way, now they said, Apopex said, well, you have to mail a letter to the HLM. But that's if I made an application to move. If I didn't apply to move in more than 5 years, more than 10 years, there is no way they could hold me accountable for that. No legal way, for sure not. I don't even have to ask. I don't know why I said at one point, okay, like, and this girl, Sarah from Apopex, you have to, that person... You know what? You have to go to that corner of the street and pay $100,000 to that guy, or else you're in trouble with your family. It's like saying something like that. It doesn't make sense. They are really gulagging me and hurting me in such beautiful, horrific ways. The things they've done to me, Apopex, and they make it look like legal. It's like, oh yeah, your social worker has to call here. No, I have to do nothing. If nobody officially asks me something and it's stamped, the paper, there's an official demand. For what? To update my file? And why would I be in trouble? It can't last forever, an application at the HLM. I'm living in an HLM. So unless they want to kick me out, let them give me a few bucks to make me leave. And I have to control where I'm going and live, make sure, check it, have clauses for pesticides if there's any neighbors, and also be able to padlock the place before I decide to move or not. So these are things that I made clear to Apopex and the police in letters, but they don't care. It's like now, whether I make videos and whether on the TV sees my channel, because I don't want to say why, there was a radio station at Plus Versailles, I gave them my channel, but they did nothing. They don't contact me. They just are pompous people that just care about narratives. Even when they diss on the police, they diss temporarily, and they diss just like that because to show there's some kind of accountability. It's all a facade. You think it's only one person that gets abused by the police? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. The way I saw them in some videos, the way they behave, come on. But I am the most that they're like really, how do you say that, weaponizing, or I think it's called like something like oh, there's a technical word, mobilizing that. Oh, but it took a while because of the way I'm feeling. So I don't know. I'm probably going to put this video in, but I've been so sick yesterday. Since this guy, just like when I took out all my channel, almost 70% of my channel, doom, 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 upstairs, the same thing. That's something, because I was putting my steamer for the clothes and other things that it cleans and steams with high heat. And I put it to have some humidity to try to clean the air from whatever chemicals they're putting. I am telling you, I don't know what to do. I wish I could move if I felt, but now it's so cold, and I know. See, this is what I would tell the Ashalem if I thought it's so cold and the laws are not kicked in properly. The C2, C8, C9, C63 is not reestablished firmly in the corruption only by January. So even if they didn't want me, they would have preferred I move by December. But even if I'd move in January, which I would have time, even now, if I'd be confident that they would give me the right lease, the right paperwork, the lease would say, yes, you're allowed to have a padlock. Of course I am allowed, whether you say it or not. You're allowed not being bothered by pesticides because of your health condition. That's why you wanted to move, not because of Applepex. My dear Applepex, I'm not trying to move to make you happy. And if you want to be happy that I moved, then make me happy. Show me something that proves to me who that agent is and that the lease is going to be automatically to protect me from further pesticide. But they're going to say, yeah, but the HLM has the right to exterminate. And if you don't like it, leave. So where am I going to leave? A $2,000 apartment? More than my check? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make a difference. I have to stop being attacked, Apopex. And if you want, give me $10,000 or at least $5,000, then make me move. That's going to motivate me to move $5,000 because it's going to give me a chance at least not to be like going check by check. For a while, I'm going to get a little bit of support. Not that I want that money. It's just to get out of your hair. You have to make an effort because you and the police cannot control everything that happens, and you could torture me and then you get away with it scot-free. The crimes you're doing, like I said, of course I should hate you and curse you. What would you do, police Apopex, if I follow you every day, poison your food, poison your apartment, make you feel ill to the point of dying, of not being able to go to the bathroom, of shitting, or not even shitting, but just bleeding, having a white powder, you saw it in my air purifier. Let's check again if it's still there, because it's now they know, okay, that one that causes, no, they're going to find one that causes no powder. And that, even if I don't smell it, I feel the symptoms. Like now, it's funny, I heard the guy, it's like, sometimes the symptoms come on and off too fast. Yesterday, for a while, I felt really hyper, and then it went away right away. I go, that's not my cold. For a while, I thought it was my cold, but then I go, no, it's a pesticide they're putting, or some kind of product. It is disgusting, especially when your mood changes and you didn't think about changing your mood. Like, you just feel like I went with the flow of what the body digested. And that's why I said it was a chemical that made me angry yesterday, like really. And I made a video and I sounded like it wasn't myself. It was like, police, but it was honest. It was valid, meaning is, yes, I should be mad at them. But wouldn't you if somebody follows you day after day and poisons you and tortures you and wants to kick you out in a place with, like in a month, I'm sure they're going to take away my phone and my internet. That's why I have to put this thing, because they're not happy with just torturing me and killing me. They just want me to be more jailed, more controlled, not die, but suffer so much. Sometimes it's almost like I say, oh my God, I'm bleeding. I don't know. They don't want me to die, whether it's because I make these, so it's like they bring me to the brink, and then they back off a little, just so that when I make a video and I'm feeling comfortable, yeah, justice for all, be spiritual, I'm happy. Yeah, you're happy. Let's cast some more, and then I'm sick to the point that I'm like, I can't even remember how bad. That's why it wasn't me. That's why even when I was hyper the first time, my dear St. Mary's, if anybody when I was at the office, it was all whatever they were putting in this apartment. And then I think the police was already, yeah, of course they were helping already Apopex make me sick in the building, because already they were finding ways. They study, this is the government, and redacted, Kim Everson. They were talking about vaccines. They were talking about NASA staging with wires that they're not even in space, and they show they're in space. They show flying saucers that you don't know if it's a fake or real, and they pretend, and then they cut the feed when it's for space. I don't know the bullshit, and people say, "Oh, that's a conspiracy theory." But why would it be? I saw 4 firemen, 4 police, 4 police tech, 4 ambulance tech, all on one person, either sleeping or dead peacefully on a bench. If he was dead, he's not suffering. Leave the poor guy alone, or take him on a stretcher. They were there almost half an hour just to show me that they're everywhere and there's police and ambulance, and I can't do anything about it. That was just to impress me. And I think I did show it at one point. It's just ridiculous. It's the idea of bullshit. Not only the crime that they're hurting me so much, and I'm telling you, I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Like now I'm feeling certain symptoms, but I got up because I'm in pain so much. And at some points I'm sure it's like a cold type thing, but then I go, no, but I started feeling all angry for like 10, 20 minutes, and I made videos, and I go, I'm erasing that video. Even if they dub it, like now they're dubbing me, they're gonna know it's a product they put, so they can't come up to me and say, look, we recorded you. It's like one time they were saying all these, like, it's a long story, but they've done, in the last 7 years, they've done so many horrible type of, even when they spy on me, they accuse me of what they spy on me. They twist it to their thing, and then they harass me, or they tried. I am telling you, the horrors I'm living, and knowing that they came up to me like because they know that if they come up, hey, we want to, and out back, so they came fast. They surrounded me left and right. I couldn't move, and they put the bag right under my visor. That was a police attack. I am so confident of that I could say, and I have symptoms from that in my eyes and then my throat. But now I'm feeling sick from something they did again in my apartment. It may not come out in the air pure. You want to know? That's how I know it's not a powdery thing. So I'll do it live. I'll stop this. I want to look. And the other day I knew it. I go, there's dust all around. Now there's still, because sometimes I use salt to clean my hands. Like I rub salt. That's a spiritual thing. To take away negative energy, you put like a few grains of salt and you rub your hands like that. It creates also energy. I just did that myself. So live, I'm showing you, I'm not stopping the camera or even pausing it. So you can see that it's my auric, again, like the other day. So there probably is still a bit of dust because it was still circulating, but it's not going to be a lot. I don't know. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. Oh yeah, I should put the light on. See here, you could probably see. That's not enough light. We need more light. Let there be light. So this is a little clearer. See, there's not a lot. There is a little bit. You see, there's a little black too. That's normal because but there's less white. So they said, oh, so that's how you know the other day when I was feeling powdery all over my mouth and it was literally that powder you saw going through there. That was a different pesticide. Now, yesterday, for 20 minutes, I was like, me Hulk. And I was even making that. So it was not anger, but it was like a sort of like stress on top of the stress that I was angry because I was noticing my eyes hurting and that I was attacked by those 2 officers, meaning that there's no way I can ever be free of their attacks. No way. No way. Doesn't matter what I do. One of my friends, again, I don't know if you ever heard it before, she goes to me, why would they stop? She didn't say, oh, why would you think they're hurting you, like some gaslighting people? Even my social, yeah, but why would they do that? Why would they do that? Because I'm making these videos. And before, they did it because I made the original video of an ambulance and because I insisted that I recorded them on the 911 call. Look how just the 911 is. They could record us every single fart we do when they check cameras, face recognition, now even being chipped, what you do, where you go. You can't have cash money or else you're a criminal if you have more than 1,000 or more than 5,000 or something like that, 10,000. But they could hurt you, torture you. This is where you see the entitlement that I am saying, if I don't report to you and you don't hear from me and you might think it's AI, or my channel doesn't work that much, or they try even, I don't know if you could try faking. I'm too natural. Not even AI could not even come close to imitating me. Never mind all my fucked up things. To make a fucked up face like this, not that I'm that ugly for my age, but I'm telling you, it's disgusting. It's so disgusting what they're doing. Again, I might wait a little bit to put this video, but all I'm saying in this video, instead of being like, I was like that, but I should be like that, police. This is what you have to understand. I should be aggressive and cruel and criminal, meaning I should use extreme ways to hurt you. Obviously, because you're doing them in sneaky ways, but not once or twice to give me a lesson. It's every day. It's like now I don't even get one day off for being tortured in my dwelling. So if I move, what's to guarantee me you're not going to do the same thing there? Especially at Shalem, they control everything. They offer me an apartment only when it suits Applepegs, because they know the laws are coming up. They know the police is going to be itching to take me away. That's why I said, police, now I know it's January. That's why you didn't come over for coffee. So come over for coffee in January. I'm preparing. I'm keeping it warm. I'm going to make one now. So this is Warlock signing off. So as you see, I knew right away before that there was no powder there, but there's something more chemicalish that evaporates that has no odor and no substance. Because they have so much in their arsenal, in their arse, to attack me. And even though I joke around like this, and sometimes I'm wondering now, even when I think I'm spiritual, is it a drug they put to keep me happy? And then it's like good cop, bad cop. When I don't put that many videos, they don't torture me that much. But then when I make a video they don't like, they poison me more. They have me so much, like I said, one day, and it would be more painful in the moment to be crucified. But if they would do that, put me on a van or whatever, a truck, and drive me around Montreal, I would find that like, hey, they're taking some responsibility. Imagine a kid got shot and they thought he had a weapon and they're still getting brought to court. Of course, there would be more rebellion, not because people might care that much about me, but because it would be a horrible crime. But I would get some kind of closure, like they're killing me and it's going to be worth something. I'll die a martyr. But now they're going to, they're going to make me die a crazy person, because that's what they're going to write. I'm writing now that these little piglets are flying around. That's the kind of stupid, disgusting. And now they might be putting that thing to make me get again. That's how I was when I went to the hospital. I admit, in a way, not that they had to lock me up, but I admit that I was a little irrational. But I was not aggressive. Even then, no, I don't want to sit down. No, okay, if you don't want to sit down, we're going to lock you up. Because it was showing defiance. Doctors, especially new doctors, they're supposed to say the person has to be in your control. And if they're not, we lock them up. In the past, when I did see a psychiatrist for a little while, he did tell me, oh yeah, but we decide, it's like, we know you. He told me straight, and I gave him a lot of paintings. Not that my paintings, well, yeah, a lot of people like my paintings. Why did I give him a lot of paintings? Little ones, but the big one I gave to the hospital, but with the condition that they show me where it is, and they got rid of it. They maybe sold it for a few $1,000s or even more. Who knows what they did, but the shit that I know is that they didn't tell me where it is. And I'm going to go to St. Mary's, but I'll be attacked there. If they ever would stop, I would ask them, why, even though it wasn't legalized that you have to tell me where that painting is, where did that painting go? I want to see it. Hey, it's my painting. It's not yours just because you wrote a few papers. I made it, so I have the right to see it, because that was my main condition, my dear St. Mary's. So again, what's legal, what's not? Oh, but they made all the forms, because them with forms, it's like, when they say signing your soul to the devil. Even when you go with an application that you accept, it's fucking bad, because it's like me, like the police now. Even though I didn't know by not making a complaint in 2020, but that was just when they were checking on me and harassing me a bit. But they consider that the same thing, meaning as if I didn't report it when it started. That's the message I think they try to pass. Now that they're also torturing me, because I didn't contest it, I was saying, yeah, okay, so I'm scared, or I'm accepting that they follow me, and I'm not reporting it for a year. So it's not because I think they're going to stop, it's because I'm scared, or I'm accepting it, or both. That's what the police tried to tell me with that paper. I don't know what they tried to tell me, because it was so stupid and unprofessional. And am I surprised that it's from a government body and it's stupid? Because they're ignorant. They're children with weapons. All they know to do is punish, control, lie, make laws, weaponize laws to hurt innocent people. You think they're after criminals? There's already laws. When someone kills someone or brings drugs or goes through a stop sign or hurts someone or crashes with a car, you already know well, when they crash, it could be a heart attack. Like this girl, they brought her to jail and she was having an epileptic seizure and they didn't make her go to the hospital for 3 hours because that's how stupid they were. Sorry, it's not insulting you. I don't know if it was in Montreal. I think that one was in Montreal. I don't know. I forgot. See, but with me, they are stupid because they don't realize the karma they're getting even now. And the more you see the TV, how Canada gets shat on by the United States and even other countries, the more you see there is no reason for that. Canada in general is a good country, but not anymore. Not with the laws, not with the liberals. Sorry, liberals, but the laws you're making, you should be in jail forever, not for 1 month. I mean, how could you accept a law that could make you imagine someone's crime and then punish them? Of course, it's a political dissent. It's to torture and pick on people the way they've done it already twice with me, doctors and the police. The police is when Bill C-63 came out. Now in January, I will be jailed. So whether now they gas me or I can go to the bathroom or not, or it's a virus that they gave me through the bag. They surrounded me. I felt surrounded, and technically now, if that would happen again, I would like smack my arms around and say, "Get the fuck away!" I don't give a shit who it is, police. I'm telling you, you come close to me, you're gonna be hurt. Maybe I'm not able to, but don't come close to me. Whether it's undercover or with your uniform, I don't give a shit about your crazy criminal laws, because even if you could kill me and pretend it was me that was attacking you. Obviously, that's the main narrative. But the energy will try to make you suffer, not only the way you're making me suffer now and enjoying it in a sneaky way or with sneaky laws, come and get me soon. That you could still do. But if you do anything like that, if you start even one more day, and this is the conclusion of this video, which I'm going to put it right away, is that if you continue, every day I'm going to pray, Paxis Dominus, I want God to make you experience everything you're making me experience with intent. Everything Apopex, anybody does, I curse you right now. Try to say it's a criminal thing. So if you're loving me and caring for me and worried about my mental health, then all you have to do is avoid making more papers and saying that I'm crazy, because my only craziness, for me, it's the truth. For you, it's my craziness, that you follow and hurt me. So if you follow me or you send people to surround me, even if it isn't, you say that it isn't you, it's strangers. And so this is what I mean is whatever intent is evil against me, right now I send it back. Return to sender. Everybody that doesn't hurt me, people don't have to love me or help me or forgive me or whatever. But if you physically, with intent, hurt me, torture me, make false papers, which you have done, Apopex Police, if you continue this kind of bullshit, the HLM included, anything you do, I will send it back. Whatever. I'm praying to God, even though my voice may not have that much clout, but since I'm higher and higher and I'm forgiving, if I am able to say that with love, but still saying, I'm sending you back all, and it's not a crime. It's like judo or aikido. Somebody comes towards you, you get out of the way. That's what I'm saying. It's not that I wish you harm. So nobody could say with Bill 9, C9, that it's a religious thing or I'm trying to scare you. I'm just trying to say everything you do to me that has no logical reason. I don't hurt you, police or Apopex or strange neighbors that have weird thoughts about controlling. I'm sending you back. La 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 la, I curse you. No, it's not a curse. It's a curse back. It's like a cursor. You see a cursor? What is that? It's like a next stage. That's why the cursor moves on the typewriter. I'm cursing everything you do to me back to you. I'm making my way back to you, babe. So I'm loving you if you're loving me. I'm sending you back, return to sender, all the love you give me. So since police, you know that I'm a mentally unstable person. And I'm scared of the hospital because I imagine you attack me in the hospital. I imagine you attack me everywhere I go. So maybe you shouldn't, you should try to make me feel at ease. So not send security guards or police or undercover people or even people that say, I used to work for the police. Jesus, it's like he made a confession right there. Had I been able to record it. But as you see in my thing, my recordings don't come out anymore. They jam, they do the space jam. So this is Warlock Superman jamming and finishing at 35 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to put it. I just hope I stop being tortured. Please stop, police. For the mother, with sugar on top. Whatever you could imagine, I am not like you that has to give indirect signals. I'm telling you, you're going to get shat on by the universe. It's bigger than me. It's not me. It's what I'm connected to. Just like you have the power to make my life a living hell. And if I would say that I was anything like 4 or 5 years ago in character and health, I would have already committed suicide by now. You've done a great job at being evil and demonic. And if the world would continue being evil and demonic, I'd say keep up the good work. But I'm returning you every energy if you continue, Apopex Police. I'm sending, you want to call it cursing, whatever you want to call it. If it's love you're sending me, and if you're going to really try to find me an apartment, Apopex or HLM, I congratulate you. I want to see the form also saying that you will accept the clause that there's no pesticides around me on my floor, at least on my floor, wherever I move. Then I will consider with a padlock ready, because the police hasn't proven yet that they don't contaminate and would go inside having the keys, just like here. It's like they gave the police the keys to break my little chain, because I have 2 chains. I had a little chain, but they broke it. Thank God I didn't put the bigger one, or else half my door would have come out with that big chain. I have a chain this big, you've seen it. So I knew they were going to break down the door, even if I was going to open it. No, they had to do the show and slam me to the floor and bruise me. That's the minimum the police does when they come to your house. So police, I'm expecting you, but I wouldn't suggest you hurt me. Not because I'm going to defend myself, because like I said, return to you. And even if it doesn't happen, at least you know I'm sending you that love. Whatever love you send me and whatever respect you show for me, I'm sending to you. And trust me, if there is a way that the other dimensions could affect 3D with a karmic way, I'm it. I'm guaranteed to be able to do that to you, because it's happened even when I wasn't aware of it. Imagine when I feel deserving. It's no more like before, like I'm not doing this curse on you, police, when I'm stressed. I'm doing it when I'm feeling better, whether it's from your drugs or whatever you're putting through, because sometimes I feel unnaturally happy and sometimes I feel unnaturally hyper and aggressive. They gas me with so many products, people. You don't understand that I have no control over my physical environment. But my spiritual environment, police, you know that I am cursing you now. And I'm admitting to it. And if you want to jail me for that, I'll say, well, what do you do when a whole system for real is against you? Because I'm not cursing you just because I don't like you. I'm cursing you if all the videos I say and all the polygraph tests would be the way I say it. You're scheming, gaslighting, hurting me secretly, hurting me blatantly, following me while the videos show the following. But if that returns to you, you're just going to be followed, police. But the secret attacks and the way you make me feel sick, now that maybe you might not like as much. Let's leave it at that, huh? Maybe. But if I'm crazy, then you have nothing to worry about, because like I said, I'm returning to you what you're doing to me. So if you're not doing anything wrong to me, then it's not a curse. You understand there? Where even if you have these laws that trick around religion or hate, or it's not hate if I'm saying if you're loving me, I'm returning the love. If you're hurting me, after 7 years, I'm going to send all the hurting back to you. But I'm not doing it physically. I'm doing it through God. And if God doesn't exist, I'm not telling you to believe in God. I just believe in what happens. What I feel. I feel you're hurting me. So if I can say, okay, it's like sending the gift back. Return to sender. I think I'm being repetitive enough. Good vibes. Love you all. Let me know in the comments if somebody has a lawyer. Again, I'm begging people. I am suffering. I know I joke, but trust me, yesterday I wasn't joking. And if I put that video, they would use that to further lock me up. They're probably going to lock me up anyways in January. So if you don't see me, be on the streets, demonstrate for me, for Warlock. I would love to see that from a detention center or from house arrest or whatever they're going to do to me in jail. See all the streets, Warlock, Superman. Yeah, we speak for it because I represent what they're going to be doing to you. Trust me, I'm old and ugly and gray, and I'm not much fun on the internet. Like, I mean, even though I probably would have had more subscribers if I wasn't put at the bottom of the routers. But all I could tell you is if you march for me one day, even now you should, but if I'm not around, it's like I want to give them a motivation. Obviously, I am selfish a bit or self-protective, like the Terminator. So I want to do things to motivate them to stop hurting me. Duh, nobody likes pain. Not like in the movie Roadhouse. I give that example, and I hope the ghost of Ghost forgives me, because in the movie he goes, pain don't hurt. Hey, pain is called pain because it hurts, my dear. And you could see him saying, I don't feel like in the movie Roadhouse. He felt the pain, and he said it. It's horrible dying of cancer. Duh. It's horrible being tortured every day and the police smiling and saying you're crazy. That is the extra cities on top that they torture me and they say, I imagine it. That's beautiful, police. I hope that happens to you. Oh, no, I shouldn't hope that. Because I'm crazy and you're sending me love and you're following me just to check on me. So you got nothing to worry about, police. Come on, la police ferait pas ça. Un gars innocent qui demandait le torture des sexuels. Touchez la torture.